The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
Well, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deshaun Hand. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and long. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Johnson on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Go. Undercut, please. Undercut.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Everyone got four down.
They'll look to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Here we go on second and 12. Open man is Galladay, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's second and 8. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Lions punter now. We're scoreless after 1. Here comes the Lions punter now. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Strip that ball. Whip. Watch the whip.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Check your hot read.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now this throw caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. Flexing his muscle at the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Cook. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 40. Watch the screen.
2nd and 5. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no. Switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. 40, Mike 40. We own them.
Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They're going to get about 3 here. Out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
Here comes the boom! I see you, boy! I see you!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Second and 4. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second and 11.
What with the kind of half he's had?
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Open man here is Foster. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Ben Gideon coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 55 tonight. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Robert Foster, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken in at the 11. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Let's get you some pen, coach. Mike 40. You must be dreaming.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Even. 4 down, even.
He'll drop to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check, 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 check.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 2nd and 1. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Give me something. Here we go. Mike 50. Mike 50.
And the blitz does come. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Chad Beebe that time, and it's third down. They'll look to throw here, and he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Check 61. Matchbox, right. Seam 6. Faster. And go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey. Hey, we are.
2nd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got an open man. It's Foster. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. He'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's back to throw. Open man here is Foster. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They're going to look to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a second down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Anthony Barr able to record his 5th sack of the season. But, Charles, a one-score game.